Let's have a day today, man. Everybody, happy Friday. As people come in, let's have a fucking day today. I've been getting curb stomped by the Bucks. Absolutely destroyed, annihilated. They own me. Beachfront in my head. Beachfront in my head.
Happens to us all at some point.
It happens, guys. And yeah, you know what? This guy makes a good point. I didn't get swept yesterday. How about that? Baby steps.
The absolute
guys,
comeback.
Rome wasn't built in a day, guys. It took decades. Okay? Let's get some W's going in chat this morning. Come on. It's Friday. Let's make some money today. Drake dropped an album. It's pretty fucking mid. It is what it is. This is the only good song on it. It's called Massive. Also weird song name. But we're here. We got a Drake album. We got Ryan Zimmerman retirement weekend at Nats Park. Let's have a fucking weekend. I'm more due than a 10-month pregnant woman. Straight up. More due than her. Let's fucking get it today, guys. You like that one?
Yeah, a good one.
Javon and I are on the Cubs. If anyone wants some early action today, I am on Cubs plus 1.5. He is on Cubs. What are you, first 5 money line and full game money line?
Yeah, I got a half unit on both. Spread it out.
I know I would have been up units yesterday if I didn't 5U whale mega max that Nats under. I bet the games. I know. I love you guys, but come on. I know.
I thought we were all in agreement on that one. I thought we were
guys
taking that one.
What'd you say?
I thought we were all in agreement on that one, that we were taking that over. I thought that was the consensus.
Dude, I'm a freak. You know that. Come on. Let's get some good vibes today. Come on. Let's get it. We got Cubs. We're betting Cubs today. Jonah Dillon's pitching today. I can't hit a fucking bet. It's whatever. It's going to be a weird Friday, but it's a Friday. Beers will be consumed. Okay? Beers will be consumed. Mush is coming on today. We're talking, Warriors Dynasty. We're going to talk, our top 5 favorite players of all time, MLB. Not just like top 5, talent-wise. We're going to be talking our favorite players. So I'm excited to hear Javon's and I'm excited to hear Mush's. I want to talk about our typical ballpark food and beverage consumption today. I think you guys will be pretty concerned from what you hear from me as I grub. If I can't grub in my bets, I'm grubbing at Nats Park and I'm eating $7. I'll be at the park tonight too, guys. Anyone going to be at the Nats game tonight? Let me know in chat. I'll let you guys know what section I'm about to be in. Probably Diamond Club, though. So if you can sneak your way down there, I'll get you some beers. Diamond Club tickets are like $4 these days because we're so fucking bad. So
I wish I can't even get, like, Rays tickets are so ridiculous, which is so, like, against the point of what you would think because nobody goes to the games. They're like
expensive.
Yeah, that's the problem. They don't want people to go to the games. They're like, for that Cardinal series, the cheapest ticket was like $50, like anywhere.
That doesn't make any fucking sense.
No, makes no sense.
I guess it's because they know that if you want to go to the Rays game, you're going to go to the Rays game. You'll pay whatever.
Yeah, I mean, like the ownership group has like come out and said that like they want people to come to the games for baseball, which is essentially them saying that they're going to see how far they can drive the price up. They don't care if nobody comes because they're looking for a reason to move, pretty much. Like they've openly come out and said that. So that's pretty much the agenda.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I hate to say it, Javon, but you guys in the Athletics are you're hunting for a new home.
Yep.
The fucking Manfred, who's the worst ever, said yesterday that you guys in the A's need these stadiums bad. Which, I mean, like, no shit. That's like me saying that there's 24 hours in a day. Like, that's the fucking dumbest thing I've ever heard. No shit, Manfred. Fucking dumbass. Okay. Cubs are winning today. They end the streak. There is an earlier game now. It starts in 20 minutes. People are hungry. People are thirsty, Javon.
Yep.
What are you going to give them?
I mean,
what are you giving him?
I can't play anything as far as sides and totals. Like, I feel like you just got to ride the over on this one. Like, it just is what it is. Like, it's going to be a play that everybody's going to be on, but these are two trash can pitchers. So, like, you got to ride that. As far as, like, prize picks and everything go, I'm kind of riding with my man, Prize Pick Gurus. For those of you who know him, he put in one for the early games, and it was Schwarber over 1.5 total bases, and then the Christopher Morel overruns an RBI. That's what I'll be running early. A little sprinkle on that, but nothing crazy. There's a lot that I like today. It almost scares me, but I'll be getting into that a little bit soon.
I'm in the same boat, dude. Like I said this morning, like I talked with some other dudes who bet pretty contrarian, and they were like, we need to like chill out for a second. Like we're getting absolutely pummeled. So it's not just me, which I guess makes me feel better. But there's so many bets that I love on the card today. And it's not even like I'm forcing shit. Like there's legitimately like 7 plays that I could see myself wanting to play. I just need to decide, do I go full out and do it and just say, fuck it. Like I know that because I know the tides are going to turn this weekend. We've seen this movie before, like the weekday, squares eat, whatever. We haven't seen it like this, but I know the shit's going to change this weekend. And if you don't think it is, you haven't been around the game long enough. So we'll see what happens. Also, Joe Nadone is terrible. I can't even find a way to back him. If I had a lean for this game, it's definitely not Phillies.
Stop.
It's definitely not Phils. Could he go out there and deal today? Joe Nadone? He went down. Trust me, I tried. I tried to find a way to lean on him. I checked his minor league stats when he went down. He pitched 1 start. He got fucking crushed in the minors when he went down. So give me the over. Give me the over. If I had to take something, give me the over. But I'm not betting that game. What else do we have today, my dude? We've got the prize picks last night. Not our best work.
Yeah, I mean, I try to campaign for those little 0.5 total bases to not be included in the main entries unless it's like a super, super good look. But, I mean, with what we were kind of working with a pretty slim slate in the first place, so it was tough. But, yeah, shout out our guy Cal Raleigh for that atrocious last
I'll eat that one on the chin. Cal Raleigh was not the move. He was not the move. What did fucking Trent say? He wants to have a debate show with us, talk about everything and nothing. Sure. I'm in. I'm in, Trent. Trent, whatever hex or whatever witch or goblin or ghoul or devil you made a deal with, can you call him up? I'm not having fun anymore, dude. Can you call him up, bro? Can you let him know the jig is off? Please. You are that guy, pal. Trent, you are actually that guy, pal, right now.
Yes.
Fucking Gore is pitching at Coors tonight. Sure.
That game
How's that gonna go?
Super weird. Super weird.
I'll be honest with you, dude. I was talking about on the Catboys show. I don't know if you were watching it, but they kind of talked me into maybe the under being the play. So I'm going to stay away. Staying away.
Yeah. I mean, I hate that. It seems way too inflated. Not just the total with these pitchers, but all the things we're seeing on prize picks too. The 1.5 runs an RBI for a couple of those guys in the Padres. Like, what? That's insane.
Yeah, but you said so, guys. We were talking about that game a little bit on prize picks. So there's no Rockies hitters on prize picks, correct?
Just in that runs an RBI category, there's not. I don't.
Okay.
There's got to be somewhere.
There's fantasies and stuff, probably whatever. But there were some Padres guys set at 1.5 runs and RBIs, right?
Yeah.
So that kind of makes me lean Rockies in that game. The fact that there's no Rockies for runs and RBIs up there. Are we going to see a fucking run parade, a hit parade from the Rocks tonight? I don't think so, because I think Mackenzie Gore is that guy. I'm just staying away from that one. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Yeah. They do have a couple. I mean, they got everybody up here as far as like total bases and everything. Almost, they got 5 Rockies. They have Jose Iglesias up here for total bases, which is I've ever seen.
Break, dude.
Yeah.
So the Rockies
might win 1.5, not a half.
Yeah.
That's
1.5.
Yeah, he's got 1.5.
So you just said, give me a break, dude. Just give me a break. We got to put that in. We got to put that in, dude. Straight up. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have Mush come on here. I sent him a link. He's rubbing the crust out of his eyes. He'll be on here at some point. I'm just happy to have him on because if my team won a championship, I probably wouldn't be functional the next day. So shout out Mush coming on here. Phil Zutley. What's up, my man?
Absolutely.
Daza over total bases.
That's not on Prize Picks, but
of course it's not.
Take it straight.
Take it straight. He's facing a lefty, right? He rakes lefties, doesn't he?
Rakes. Yep. Absolutely demolishes.
I learned so much from you and the other fucking dudes in here who are smart, like Phil Zutley and everyone else in chat. When we have our spaces, you guys have taught me so much this year. It's so fun.
Speaking of Phil Zutley, bro, we got to start just auto-tailing us under the day. It's just smacking
100%
every single day. Every single day. I tried to bring it in yesterday. People were not a fan, but we just got to auto-tail. We have to.
Agreed.
Oh,
just like
Daza is on Prize Picks, he did say too. I just looked at it.
Yes,
so,
good.
Give me that. Six of the 9 in the lineup are on total bases for the Rockies.
Have you seen the TV show I Think You Should Leave on Netflix?
I have not.
Okay, well that's worth your time. You should watch that. If anyone in chat's seen that show, let me know. With Tim Robinson, hilarious. Oh my God, catching strays still to this day.
So funny.
Shit geeks me out, dude. Poor Ollie, man. He's sitting at his desk right now, grinding work. Probably has his setup next to him. Ollie, we love you, bro. I feel like Trent though. I'm gonna pull a Trent. Can we get a fuck Ollie? See, I don't even like saying that because he's so nice. I can take it because I'm a jerk, but he's so nice.
Yeah.
Can't do it. Ollie, I need some winners today. I also need Ollie. I need confirmation on that over on the Red Sox game. I think we talked about it briefly. Did he say he liked it when we talked about it? I think he did.
Yeah, I mean, he said like the inflated total wasn't just like a Vegas thing because he said the wind's going out pretty good, but that still seems really high for both those two pitchers.
Agreed. Any other lines? Any other Prize Picks stick out to you?
I mean, yeah,
a lot of shit is sticking out to me today.
Yeah, there's a lot of hitter matchups that I absolutely love today. I mean, I'll get more in depth kind of a little later, but I mean, just off the bat, Taylor Ward, Brandon Drury, Michael Brantley. Those are probably my big 3. And then I like.
Was that what you texted me last night?
Yeah. I love those. Took those. Those are probably the big 3, and then gotta love Daza and Crone in this matchup.
Sure. Guys, Javon texts me at like 3:30 a.m. with Prize Picks every night, and they fucking smack every time. The dude does not stop. You're free.
Well, yeah, it's getting frustrating too because they're taking longer and longer to pop up on the board. Like, I mean, even this morning, like there was like until maybe 10:30, 11 Eastern, there was no runs in RBI. There was like 4 total base props total up. So it's like, I mean, I'm sitting there late night waiting for them to come up, and they just never do.
Can you slowly talk to me like I'm 4? Can you slowly give me those 3 Prize Picks again so I can enter them right now?
So it's all over fantasy scores. Taylor Ward.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
Brandon Drury.
Of course.
Michael Brantley.
Don't mind me. I'm just trying to make some coins back.
Yeah, I try to stay away from 3 persons, but I threw that one, and then I threw like a couple 2 combinations with them, and then I'll continue to put them in those. But I mean, just quickly, like outside of the analytics behind it, like Taylor Ward being at 5.5 with as much as he walks and as much as Giolito walks guys, or not Giolito, Robbie Ray, as much as he walks guys, that's a disrespectful number. And kind of the same process for Michael Brantley, 5.5 with he's not going to strike out. Like Giolito's the strikeout guy, and Michael Brantley is up. You can throw the strikeouts out of the window. Outside of the fact the guy's hitting really well, all that type of stuff. Like that's a disrespectful line to me too. Then Drury's just facing a lefty who I think is going to get shelled. So I know Ollie was talking about India in that matchup. Like the both of them, but Drury's my wagon. He's my guy.
Should we? Yes, he's been. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
Yeah.
Should we shout out money locks?
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
Our guy Money Locks, who comes in our spaces every day, absolute grinder behind the scenes doing research, sent us 4 props last night, 4 pitching strikeout props that had odds on sports books at what, like -200, or like at shortest it was like -170.
Yeah.
4 props. It was Wainwright's over strikeouts, Skubal's over strikeouts, Morton's over strikeouts, and Rodon's under strikeouts. Now it really sucks because we all put it in last night at like the wicking hours of the night, like what, 1 a.m.
Yeah, something like that.
And
they're all bumped.
And the lines have now moved. The lines have now moved, which really sucks. So I'd probably put that one on hold, guys, until we have our spaces, just to make sure that we still like these, because there's just not as much value anymore. This was a strictly value play, and yeah, Trent, I did text it to you last night. Good shit, bro. Good shit. I don't like the props. Like, these are square props, but I'm trusting my guy, and I'm taking the value. There's too much value.
Yeah,
too much value.
You have to. Like, it's like I knew they were going to move just looking at those odds, and obviously so did he. But yeah, I'm not in love with any of those particular props, but like you just got to take it for the value, especially just flex play it and hope that 3 of the 4 hit, because there's simply just too much value, especially on that Wainwright one. Like, I didn't love that one at all, just because I think there's going to be a lot of runs in that game. But for -370 to get 4 strikeouts, like, come on.
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. Somebody said we can get that every night. Just have to be quick. I will be paying attention, my man. I hope you are correct. It's Ryan Zimmerman weekend, his retirement weekend at Nats Park. We're going to get to our favorite MLB players of all time when Mush comes on, but I mean, I'll give this one away. Like, he's my favorite player of all time. Everything about the dude. He's a Virginia guy. I know he went to UVA. I went to BT. I'm willing to put it past him. It's okay. The dude is a great dude, family man, has been a leader of the team for 15 years. I hope he ends up working for us and our organization. Stand-up guy, first ever draft pick for the Nationals. The results were there. The dude was unbelievable at baseball. Great third baseman early in his career. Shout out Ryan Zimmerman. He deserves this more than almost anyone. Awesome baseball player, awesome dude. Really excited to see him get his jersey retired because it's more than deserving tonight. So really excited to go see that. That's actually tomorrow. Tonight they're just like having some like jersey giveaway or t-shirt giveaway. So I'll be there too. I'll be there all weekend. I'll be there on Sunday. I should be there right now watching my guy Jonah Doan. That's where I should be instead of here. But probably not gonna regret missing that game because we're gonna get shelled. We're gonna get shelled.
Just a little bit.
Bro. Okay. A couple other games that I wanted to talk about on here that I really like. Let's go to Toronto. Let's go to Toronto. It depends on what book you're looking at. The Yankees are an underdog today with Ross Stripling on the mound for Toronto.
Yeah.
Can I give you a hot take?
Let's hear it.
I think Toronto sweeps the Yankees this weekend. I think Toronto sweeps the New York Yankees, who have one of the best starts in all baseball history. I think they get swept. How about them apples?
I wonder what the odds are if you can bet that somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know. You can bet series odds. Somebody
you
in
can
chat
bet series
odds,
but I bet a sweep.
Somebody in chat who's bored and has, a couple minutes, please see if you can figure that out and let me know if you can find odds on that. And let me know what sportsbook, because I got them all. And I got money ready to deploy. So let me know. I think they get swept. I'm dead ass.
Yeah.
Bro, Toronto's offense is here. Teoscar Hernandez is hitting balls that it may be the hardest I've ever seen ever. He's assaulting baseballs. Vladdy's assaulting baseballs. Our guy Kirk is doing his thing.
Goat. Absolute goat.
He's just doing goat shit.
Yeah.
I love Toronto this whole series. I might have to bet them every game. Straight up.
I'm with that. I don't know if they sweep
right now.
I mean, I definitely do like them in this game. They've been absolutely mashing lefties lately, and obviously the line speaks. They're coming off a blowout against the Orioles, and they're favored against the Yankees, who sure they didn't look fantastic against the Rays, but they swept the Rays. Like they're playing fantastic, like especially their pitching staff. But
yeah, and Toronto just lost the series to the Orioles at home. How about them apples? Kevin Gausman got touched up. Maybe Kevin Gausman is tipping his pitches. There's rumors.
Yeah.
There's rumors. That would make sense because he's getting fucking destroyed.
100%.
He's getting destroyed. Maybe he is tipping his pitches.
Yeah, he's gonna have to get it together. But I mean, looking at the game today too, like I don't think a lot of people realize how good Ross Stripling has been over the past.
Weirdly good.
It's ridiculous. And usually you look at a guy like that and you're like, oh, let's look at his metrics and see if regression is looming. And for him, it's really not there. If anything, if you're looking at the guys today, it's there for Jordan Montgomery. Not that we're kind of betting on that, but Ross Stripling has been really good. So I'm fine backing him tonight myself.
Yeah, I'm backing him too. Surprise, surprise, fade the Yankees again. Let's do it. Am I on the Nats game one? Dude, where have you been? I don't bet the Nats anymore. I dead ass don't even sneak bet them. Javon, you would know. I send you my sneak bets.
Yep.
You would know. You can attest. I'm not betting them. I'm starting to get a little bit worried about the over in this Nats game. I feel like everyone thinks it's free. We'll see. Do we get a Jonah Doan gem? I'm hearing his runs is at 3 on Prize Picks.
It also just moved up again from what I'm seeing.
To 3.5?
No, not the runs, the total.
Ooh.
It's up to 11.
Well, I mean, I want to go over. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, this is just one you have to play the numbers with these pitchers. Like, if it loses and you lose on a Doan or Suarez gem, it is what it is.
Charge it.
But, yeah, you charge it to the game. Like, obviously you're not going to catch me betting an under on this game. You're 6, so you might, but not right now, I would assume. But, this is just one where I'm just throw a little half unit on it, whatever.
I don't have enough funds in the accounts to fuck around and take it under in this game tonight or today.
I mean, yeah. Any Jonah Doan under is a pretty sick bet, in my opinion.
Oh, for sure. It's so sick it just might work though. But my lean in the game is the over, guys. If you're looking for action, you could take fucking Phillies team total over. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I think the Nats will score today off of Ranger, who's been pretty bad. Give me the over. I will say, Trent, you have a horseshoe up your ass or something, dude, because with the Mets win last night, pulling that out where the fucking Mets got an unearned run, and then the Brewers' third base coach was smoking crack, sending the guy home, getting thrown out. I mean, what the hell were they doing? And seven unearned runs from Patrick Corbin. Give me a break.
Yeah.
Give me a break.
That was tough.
Give me a break. The under was the play. I know it was a stupid bet, like you said. It was a stupid bet, but it should have hit by a mile. It should have hit by a mile, straight up. And you know what was funny? The icing on the cake. And I'm not even making excuses. I'm just talking it out. You guys know I don't care. I'm not an excuse guy. The bet's lost. Good bet, Trent. But the icing on the cake was when we put a position player in the 9th inning to close it out. 3 up, 3 down.
Of course.
3 up, 3 down. That might be the first time all year a position player didn't allow a run. 3 up, 3 down. insane. Trent is the hottest bettor in the world. That's facts. And honestly, like, he deserves it. He deserves it.
He deserves it.
Talk about due. Talk about due for positive regression. My guy Trent.
Trent's expected parlay wins numbers through the roof.
With the voice crack.
Yeah, still through the roof.
Let's go. Damn, did Shane Lowry ball this morning? I hope he did. I fucking love Shane Lowry. Someone in chat said that. Let's go. Okay. I'm reading chat right now. No, Lowry sucked. Oh, damn it, Ollie. He was wearing a Celtics logo on the back of his polo yesterday. I thought that was pretty cool. The Irishman. I also want to talk about my guy Phil Mickelson real quick. My guy Phil Mickelson is in bad shape, guys. He's in bad shape. He looks rough. The happy-go-lucky Phil Mickelson you see giving weird, awkward thumbs up, smiling at the crowd, doing his weird thumb thing. It's not there. He's not smiling. Yesterday was his birthday, and he looked like he did not want to be there, which is very rare. He usually has a great time out on the course on his birthday when he plays. So that was tough to see for my guy Phil. Whoever said my article on College World Series was fantastic. Thanks, brother. I feel really bad for my guy Phil. He also 3-putt from like 2 feet away, which I think we've all been there.
Ouch.
Ollie probably hasn't because he's like a scratch golfer, but brutal to watch. The guy. I'm a Phil Mickelson fan. I know he took the bag. I know it's not cool. I know a lot of people are judging him. I get it. The guy, it's obviously getting to him. It's obviously getting to him. I'm praying for him. I hope he's okay. My guy Ollie fucking sending out work emails right now on a Friday. So pissed off seeing this shit on the side. Ollie, I love you, bro. You good, bro. Oh, I love you, Ollie. He'll be all right, dude. Okay, so I think we could both agree that the Blue Jays are the play today. Please.
Yeah. Yep.
Cheers.
I hate fading the Yankees, even though I guess I did it yesterday. But I don't like fading the Yankees just to fade the Yankees, but I can't not.
Hey, guess who hit a bet fading the Yankees last night?
You did.
Guy.
You did.
Yeah. Hey, let's go. Those hit different. Those count as like 10 bets. Sure. I'm actually up on the week from that one. I can't even joke about that. People are about to get so pissed. Fuck, what was I about to say? Oh, yeah, if I didn't 5 you the fucking under in that Nats game like an idiot, like a bozo, like a dumbass with no discipline. If I didn't do that, I would have made money yesterday. So I'm sick. Super beat. We had a good finish to the night, even with the Mariners losing, even with the Mets winning. We had a winning record yesterday. That doesn't mean shit. I'm not happy. I'm not complacent. I'm just saying we're moving in the right direction, guys. We're moving in the right direction. Stay with me. Don't tail my bets right now. Don't tail them. Tail our prize picks. Those are way sharper right now. Plain and simple. You guys know I'll give it to you straight. And I can't afford lunch today. You guys think I just like quit my job with like no money? Like, you think I'm a fucking idiot? Like, give me a break. And also, lacrosse and prize picks and sneak whales have been keeping me afloat. Just because I'm putting out units on a card doesn't mean I might not be sneak whaling some stuff last second. So keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind. You know I'm an open book. You know I'm a man of the people. Don't tail my bets right now until we figure it out. I do think this weekend we figure it out, though. So stay posted. This is probably my favorite bet of the day. I absolutely love the over in Fenway. Winds blowing out. 2 aces on the bump. Sub 3 ERAs. We're getting a 10.5 total. Give me a break. This total makes no fucking sense. I don't care if the wind's blowing out 100 miles an hour. This is Wainwright versus Waka. Somebody's getting lit up today. Yeah, Trent's right. I have an OnlyFans. I send pictures of my feet. Oh. That's gross to even say out loud, dude. Oh, Ollie beat me to it.
Yep, there it is.
Yeah. I'm geeking, bro. And the Warriors. I know we'll talk about it later when my guy Mush comes on. The Warriors was the freest bet of all time. Everyone was on the Celtics. Everyone was saying the game's rigged. It's going 7. Adam Silver was sick, so he wasn't going to be able to hand the trophy. They're going to try to rig it, push it back. I mean, everyone on earth was on the Celtics last night. Bad bets. I didn't bet it myself. I actually took Klay Thompson's under, and that's still soared under by a mile, which is dope, even with them winning. But the Warriors was a sharp play last night. Everyone was on the Celtics. Everyone, whether it's intentional or whether it's, just in the background of their minds, everyone wants a game 7. Everyone's a little biased in that sense, right? And the betting market knows that. They took advantage. The Celtics also looked so bad last night. They looked so bad. They looked like they were playing with a lubed up ball.
Dude, we were talking about it with Jack yesterday. Their turnovers were ridiculous for a majority of the playoffs, honestly. It just really started to culminate in the finals. It was terrible. Oh, did Schwarber just bang? No way. Schwarber banged already.
Are you kidding me?
The total basis.
Holy smokes.
Free. So free.
Oh, that's all right. I kind of want them to lose this first game because I don't even know why I would say that. I don't want them to lose this game. Maybe they have a better chance of winning the second game. I don't know. I'm gonna put it on the TV there real quick. So talk about something cool.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I want to see what you guys are on. Put some prize picks in the comments. I want to see what props we're loving today. Not for Molly though. Fuck Ollie. You didn't say is Pablo Lopez really plus 175? Is he starting? Is that confirmed? Is that confirmed that Pablo's starting? I haven't seen too much of that. Crone total bases. Love that. Braves money line. Safe to say I'm on the Cubs, so gonna have to say we'll be seeing on that one. I did also place the plus 1.5, so I'm in on that too. With the total moving down still. Yeah, no started yet for the Marlins. That's what I thought. Mountcastle run an RBI. That's so free, absolutely free. That guy rakes against the Rays.
This is Mounty.
Yeah.
Mountcastle's a star.
Kyle Farmer total bases. That's not a bad look either. I like a lot of stuff at the top of that Reds lineup. So if I'm going to go with anybody, I'm going to go with Drury. I'm going to go with India. So that's kind of my take, but it's not bad either. Morel running RBI, never a bad look. If Pablo is starting, hammer Lindor under. You heard it. You heard it from the man himself, Krabs.
What? Say it again.
Phil Zutley said if Pablo Lopez starts, you hammer the Lindor under. So it's automatic.
I'm there.
Automatic.
Phil Zutley, I trust you. Phil Zutley, your guy Kyle Schwarber really likes hitting the DC in June. I know you know that. Remember what he did last year in June at Nats Park? He hit a home run like every fucking game. It was nuts.
Still his stadium, man.
Yeah, I miss him too. Oh, it sucks. I bet Johnny don't gets out of this inning though.
Yeah, I can see it.
What was taking so long? I just put the game on. It looks like there's a guy on second, no outs. I don't know what the hell was going on there, but okay. Hoskins is up. What could go wrong with this Phillies lineup who's on absolute fire against Jonah Dunn? What could go wrong?
Yeah, probably not much.
Can we talk Skubal in that game?
We can.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking he's going to deal and kind of shut down the Rangers.
Really? You think Squares grab on this one?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's hard for me to say that the Rangers win this game. Like, they looked pretty awful offensively yesterday. Like, yes, they cashed in the end, even cashed a run line, which is super nice. But yeah, I think Skubal deals today. I think it's going to be a similar game, maybe just a flipped outcome. It's hard for me to say I can see the Rangers winning this game. They don't hit well on the road, and lefties on the road either. So, I mean, it's probably not what I'm going to bet, but I mean, I might give it a look at the end of the day.
Yeah, this is a game where I just stay away because I lean Rangers.
You lean the public side, right?
No, I lean Rangers, but with Scooball on the mound and how dominant he is and how inconsistent the Rangers are, and how due the Tigers are for a win, it's just a stay away spot for me. And I do really like Scooball. I think he's very good. He could go out there and shove. I do lean Rangers, but it's just a stay away spot for me. I like the line movement for the Rangers. There's reverse line movement with 80% of the money coming in on Scooball, but the line's moving from plus 110 to plus 100 on some books. Like
on the Rangers?
Yeah. Or plus 105. Plus 105. I'm seeing on BetMGM.
It must have gone down and then back up then. Or I guess up and back down then. Because I was looking at it last night and the Rangers or the Tigers were down to minus 110 for a bit.
Wow.
Which is interesting.
What the hell?
I don't know if that's just FanDuel doing their thing or what.
It's very interesting. Let's see if I can talk another home run into existence. Bryce Harper's up. Man on second, one out. Joe Nadone. He gets booed every time he comes to the plate. It's hysterical. I mean, that's what happens when you sign a giant contract with a division rival. You're going to get booed every time you step up. It's definitely weird, though. It's definitely kind of weird. I mean, he was our baby. He was our pride and joy for damn near 10 years, including his minor league stint for a year or two. It's definitely weird watching him in a Phillies uniform. It's definitely weird watching him come up to the plate. And it's definitely weird. I thought he was about to take a ball. I was about to say it's definitely weird seeing him hit a home run in a Phillies uniform. Come on, Adone. Let's get it, my man. Come on, Adone. Show some heart. Poor Adone, man. 1 in 10. Goodness gracious.
What now? Oh my God.
What?
They have live baseball props on Prize Picks now.
Holy smokes.
There's only it's only two live strikeouts for Suarez and Adone up right now, but I mean I assume that's only gonna get bigger. Or that's wider range of things, but that's interesting.
The total for their game in strikeouts is set at 2?
No. It's Ranger Suarez 2 strikeouts, innings 2, 3, and 4.
What the?
And then Adone's 1.5.
I feel like that's just bait, but I don't know. We'll have to
probably
think about those and see how they play out. Yeah.
I mean, I'm excited to see those. I like to see they're adding a bunch of stuff. They added that. They added your lacrosse, ready to
Speaking of
undefeated winners.
Speaking of lacrosse, there's PLL tonight, guys. I will have a play tonight. I have a play tomorrow. I will have some Prize Picks props for our spaces later.
Yeah.
Talk about soft lines, guys. We're about to grub. We're about to grub on these lacrosse lines, guys. I got it covered.
Grub.
All right.
Grub season.
We're about to grub. Okay. What other lines are kind of weird?
I don't know if it's weird because I mean both these teams can't score, but any game with Daniel Lynch pitching and a total of 7 is interesting to me.
Holy smokes. Is this Greinke's first start back from injury, too?
Greinke's not starting. It's Daniel Lynch.
Oh, what the hell? Action Network, man. Figure it out.
I mean,
I
could be wrong, but I'm seeing Lynch.
That is weird.
If it's Greinke, that's even stranger. I think.
You're seeing Lynch though? Ollie says Greinke.
Greinke? Oh, Lynch isn't confirmed.
Yeah, I like the under in that game either way.
Yeah, regardless, it's a pretty strange line.
Harper's having the longest at bat in the history of the bats right now. He's fouled off 7 consecutive pitches, 7 consecutive curveballs. He's about to barrel one up. I do like the under in that game. I don't care who's pitching. That's a weird low total.
Yeah.
It's weirder if Lynch is pitching. I like it better if Lynch is pitching, but even if it's Montes Greinke, I still like the under 7.
100%. I know somebody was mentioning Twins too in there, in the comments. I like sneakily, like that's a gross series, but I think that's going to be a really exciting series. I don't know if I'm probably the only one who thinks that, but I feel like this is going to be a really exciting series, whether it's just because of offense or because of the endings to the games. I'm actually really excited to see how this series plays out, which may be not a popular take, but that's where I'm at.
I am shocked. I'm shocked to see so much money coming in on the Twins here with Schmelzer against Baum.
So
I'm shocked.
I was talking to a couple guys last night. They for some reason think Schmelzer is like God. Like I didn't get it. They think he's really, really good. Which, I mean,
he's pretty good.
He hasn't been atrocious, but they're talking about him like they legitimately thought that like Prize Picks, like there was a glitch in their system with the lines they had up for him, which I didn't understand because he's not that good. He's all right. He's been decent, but his numbers are not the numbers that are kind of like being talked about. Like he's a 3.0, 2.3 guy, but look at the offenses he's faced for one. Look at how he's done it for another. I just didn't understand it.
This might be the greatest at bat I've ever seen. 11 pitches, full count. This cannot end well. Jonah Doan versus Bryce Harper. What do you guys think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen? Somebody asked a minute ago how yesterday went for me. Well, all the leans I gave out on stream, I was positive. But I 5U max the under in the Nats game, and the 7 unearned runs got me. So ended up down 2 units-ish, beat. But the picks I gave out were up. So we're moving in the right direction, guys. Moving in the right direction. Come on, strike this guy out. I mean, Cesar Hernandez is the worst. He's the worst defensive player I've ever seen. He has a gold glove. I don't care. Throw it out. Return it. He should have to return his gold glove.
Nats defense is really good.
The Nats defense when Patrick Corbin pitches is the worst defense in the league.
Yep.
He has
what I saw too? Not last night, but the day before when the Rays when Brett Phillips dropped that catch, they had like a graphic up showing like the most unearned runs given up. I was very shocked to see the Nats not on there. They were not.
Dude, Cesar Hernandez, bro. We're trying to trade your ass at the deadline, and you're playing second base like you're 4 years old, dude. What are you doing? What are you doing, man? Grow up. Return your trophy. Return your gold glove. You don't deserve it. What a bum.
Hey, at least it didn't count as an error for him.
Was it not an error on the books? Because I watched it, and I'm pretty sure I could have made the play.
They said hit.
Okay. Whatever. I mean, it was a ridiculously bad play. Hit or error, whatever. We'll give it to him. That's good for people who have him in Prize Picks. So, would you look at that? Another hit and then a run. Let's get the over started. We're seeing runs today in DC.
Let's get it going.
Holy shit! Harper coming in from second. The Nats, man, these poor guys. How do they go home and look themselves in a mirror right now? How do they do it? How do they do it? All right, we're gonna bring my guy Mush up. I'm super excited to have him come on here. I'm just happy that he's up and breathing and moving around because it's impressive. It's impressive. Before we do that, before we bring my guy on, go over to thegameday.com, see what promos are running in your states, see what deposit matches or free bets you can get going with the sports books in your states. Also give them a follow at The Game Day. They got some good content on there. They've been posting some good MLB stuff. So make sure you guys go check them out. I'm going to bring my guy on who's got to be feeling dangerous today.
Good morning and good afternoon to our friends on the East Coast. How we doing?
How we doing?
How
you feeling?
It's a Friday vibes today, baby. It's a Friday vibes. Why not, huh? Why not? You got to celebrate.
Let's get some W's from my guy in
chat. Little geyser that we'll open up in a bit. Tossed the glass in the freezer last night to have it extra toasty. So
sure.
Here we are,
carry it on.
Happy Friday.
Carry the bender on. Let's go, Mush. You got to be feeling good, my man.
I feel great. I feel fantastic. I did not feel great until there were zeros on the clock, and that's new for me. Typically, if the Warriors are down 12 with 2 minutes left, I'm not worried. But the game one PTSD was so real that we were up 15 with 2.5 minutes left. And I was still like, boys, wait till we got zeros. Wait till we got zeros. But we got it. Finally, units came home. Been waiting. That's a little extra sauce for you today.
I'm gonna
been waiting.
It's Manly Friday today. I'm gonna breathe a little bit.
Absolutely 1000% needed these futures to come home because I've been very transparent about it. The grubs are the squares are eating now, but I had, I think, only 4 profitable days over a 3-week stretch in May when you guys were just killing and the MLB didn't make any sense at all. And you had to bet down when it looked like it was up. You had to bet right when it looked like it was left.
Mm-hmm.
So the futures came home and here we are. Mush. My wife just asked for a divorce after seeing your chest today. I couldn't blame her, to be honest, Poke. I could not blame her. Your wife's been telling me about how upset she is about your chest. Do something about it. Do something about it. Eat your carrots.
Throw some Rogaine on there. Throw some Rogaine on that chest.
Throw some Rogaine on that bitch.
Oh man, I think I could say anything.
Oh man, yeah, it feels good, but I mean, at the end of the day, I wouldn't be a gentleman if I didn't shout out the Celtics. They gave us a run for their money, and that team is going to be around for a minute. And you just love to see a team that is drafted. They're not bought. Robert Williams is a demon, dude. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Own the paint. Own the paint.
He's a freak.
Tatum and JB. Hopefully those two dudes stick together. It looks like they will. Got a lot of respect for Marcus Smart now. Wasn't a Marcus Smart guy. Got a little bit more respect for him. So
you gotta respect Marcus Smart. And I'm not saying all these guys played well. I was most impressed, and I'm not really an NBA guy. I'm more of a college guy, so I appreciate your opinion more. But I do want to say a couple things about the series. Number one, the Warriors are one of the greatest teams of all time. I think we already knew that. Number two, I think Steph Curry is probably in my top 10 greatest players of all time now. I think if he wins another one, which he can, he's definitely in the top 10, and he's approaching top 5 territory. The dude wins. You could see how emotional he was after that game last night. That shit meant more for him than anyone else on that court. Good for him.
Mm-hmm.
A couple other things. Jaylen Brown is a dog. Turnovers or not, that dude can score the goddamn basketball. There was a time when people were saying he was a bust.
Yeah.
And hey, I'm the king of hot takes, but that's a bad take. That dude's a freak. Number 4,
absolutely.
Very curious to see when we get the injury news for Jason Tatum, because he's either seriously hurt or they're going to make it seem like he was seriously hurt because he played like shit. Straight up. And he might have been scoring, but dude, something was off.
Game 4 and Game 5. Yeah, Game 4 and Game 5, I remember it was one of his first drives to the basket, non-contact, and he's grabbing his shoulder. So there's some ligament issue in there. There's something going on where he's certainly going to need surgery. Right. I don't think there's anything other than that, dude. That guy left it all out. Listen, after Game 3, everyone wrote the Warriors off. Said we couldn't hang. Dave Portnoy is out there going hard in the paint, saying this is it, season 5. Don't think so, Dave. Not so fast. I mean, you really. I called it from the beginning. It's similar to what I said when we faced the Mavs. Similar to what I said when we faced the Grizzlies. Said the same thing with the Celtics. This was a series similar to when LeBron met the Spurs, when Dwight met the Celtics, when Jordan met, I think, the Pistons early on, right? Really talented young team. Is going to be around for a long time. You can't beat experience. You can't beat vets that have been there before and have been doing that on the regular. And Draymond maybe had the quote of the century last night. Welcome back to the Warriors Invitational. I'm not saying it. Draymond said it, but welcome back to the Warriors Invitational. That sounds pretty goddamn good. You know what I mean? We won 4 out of 6 trips. We got absolutely annihilated by injuries for 2 years. Shout out to Bob Myers and our front office. Best in the league, in my opinion. We made the right moves, bringing in Wiggins, getting rid of deloading, and just had an absolutely amazing draft. Listen, Wiseman was not involved. When Wiseman is healthy next year, we have Wiseman and Looney. You could have a big body on some of these guys. If Wiseman was there, I think the series would have been different. You guys don't know about James Wiseman all too much quite yet. Kuminga is going to come out and be a menace. Kuminga is going to be a menace. And I saw someone ask about when I placed the futures. I bought a future for the Dubs to win the ship at plus 1,200 October 5th. I bought another one at plus 700 in November. So I saw this team early on, and it just reminded me of what we did 8 years ago, 7 years ago, 6 years ago. A bunch of vets that have been kind of written off. Our core is our core. And here we are.
Sure.
Here we are.
Yeah.
The core is your core. Sure.
The core is a core. Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be on cloud nine if I was you, man. The first championship I saw, I mean, I'm a DC sports fan. We stink. Was the Capitals, and they're my fourth favorite. You know what? I'm gonna crack a drink to.
Have a cold one. Have a cold one.
I'm gonna grab a high noon.
I had a nooner. What's the flavor?
Sure. We're going with the worst flavor they have is pineapple.
I wouldn't disagree with you. Love me some good pineapple, but when you go pineapple flavored anything, nope. Miss me with that. Cheers.
Cheers, Javon. Sorry, brother.
Hopefully units come home for everyone this weekend. we all could continue to use it. I hope we're not on the opposite side of too many bets, Krabs. And let's start with this one coming up here in an hour, because I'll let you know this right now. I'm rooting for both teams to score a lot of runs because I have a unit on Cubs first 5 team total over 1.5 minus 135.
Ooh, I love that.
I'm cool with that.
We're both on the Cubs.
I have a unit on the Braves team total over 2.5 first 5. I have a unit on the Braves full game over 4.5 and the Cubs over 3.5. I have a unit on first 5 total over 4.5 and the full game over 8.5. Yes, that's right. Have a unit on every over possible in this game.
No, I was reacting to the TV, watching the Nats stink. Don't mind me.
Oh, you're good.
I think that total is kind of weirdly low. I'll be honest with you, Mush. I do really like that Cubs team total. I mean, we've seen hella runs that whole series. Like, I don't know what would stop. Or it's a new series, but we've seen runs in Wrigley the whole fucking week. Sure.
Yeah. Wind's a little inverted though.
Wind is different today, though. Mm-hmm.
Wind is howling in.
Yep.
It's howling like it's howling like right. It's howling right. At least from the internet. I'm not a meteorologist. I think it's funny when cappers act like they're weathermen. But
neither
all we can do is check the report. Like, what the hell are we gonna do? Like, what am I gonna fly out to Chicago? What are we supposed to do?
Hey, listen, I've never sprayed every over or every under possible in a game, and I am up a good amount of units, thank God. I had it as a half unit, but the Braves are 7th in the league in first 5 scoring. You know who's in the top 3? The Chicago Cubs. They're 2nd in the league in first 5 scoring. They've averaged over 3 runs per first 5. In their last 3, and they're averaging 2.95 on the year. Over 3 runs per first 5 at home. So that wind goes right, it goes left, it goes out, whatever it is. Runs should be scored. And when I pitched the Braves on Wednesday, someone was in my comments asking, like, hey, when's the streak going to end? It has to end sometime. And I actually pointed to this game. I said, I think it could be Morton versus Thompson on Friday. But Thompson's kind of come back down to earth, which is similar to what he did last year. I mean, he had an unbelievable May. I mean, he gave up 1 run in his first 15 innings pitched this season. And then he ended May with a 1.58 ERA. But through only 8.3 innings pitched so far in his 3 starts in June, he has a 16.6 ERA this month. He's raised his ERA to 3.67. So I'm not going to side with the Cubs at all. I think the Braves are going to continue to roll, but that over is Doesn't know, but I'm his son. I'm 11 now. Son?
The hell?
Math checks out a little bit.
The hell? Math checks out. Oh, God.
Son?
You said math checks out.
Math checks out. 11? I mean, shit, I was shipping 11 years ago.
We don't need to timestamp your how many rotations you've done around this earth. We don't need to get into that. I do want to talk about our top 5 favorite MLB players of all time, though. Even if you have a couple, it doesn't have to be. If you didn't do any prep,
yeah. I mean, I
did not expect you to do any prep for today.
Yeah,
no prep. It's a very late back show.
I tried last night. I did lab the Braves Cubs, but it was like 1:30, 1:45, and I'm like sitting at my laptop. I'm like, I gotta fucking.
You're like fucking swaying around, like whoa. You're like, is that 11 and a half?
I thought I'd be able to do a little something, but
okay. Oh man.
Okay. Favorite. I mean,
it doesn't even have to be top 5. Just give me like your favorite like couple of all time, not like performance wise, but like who are your favorite baseball players of all time?
Yeah.
Just a couple.
Yeah. So I want to go with ones that I watched. I wrote a bunch of book reports on the life of Mickey Mantle. That dude was a dog, and he's from Oklahoma. My whole mom's side of the family is from Oklahoma as well. Mickey Mantle's a dog. Loved Mickey Mantle. I mean, let Timmy smoke. Timmy Lincecum was one of the. He was like a little Steph Curry for it. Just a little tiny underrated guy that was balling and took the league completely over. I mean, Barry Bonds should have been in the league first ballot, no problem, on his fielding alone, on being in the 500 club. Like,
yep,
you can't talk me off that hill. You can't talk me off that hill at all. And anyone that says anything different, I mean, give me a break.
Give me a break. You know? Grow up.
500. That
grow up.
He's the only one. Grow up.
I don't care I don't care what you're putting in your body. You're hitting fucking 500 home runs. Get the guy the Hall of Fame. Everyone was doing it.
Hey,
FP Santangelo was taking steroids. He's the worst player I've ever fucking seen in the Nats organization. He was juicing. They were all juicing.
Everyone was juicing.
I would have been juicing.
What was my guy? Was it Chan-Ho Park? Chan-Ho Park, who had the.
Oh, he did the.
Yeah. No. He was a pitcher. He was a pitcher. He was on the Dodgers, and he'd reach back, and then he'd turn around, and then he would toss it. And if you weren't in the backyard tossing Chan-Ho Park, I think it was Chan-Ho Park. No, Hideo Nomo. Yeah. Hideo Nomo. Excuse me, Hideo Nomo.
Okay. Chan-Ho Park was a pitcher. It
was.
What's that?
Chan-Ho Park was a pitcher. That
he was. Sure. I'm just thinking of like all these crazy pitchers that we would just be in the backyard imitating and be like, all right, I'm Randy Johnson. I'm Chan-Ho Park. I think Byung Kim was another one, submarine closer for the Diamondbacks when they beat the Yankees in the World Series.
Who was the guy on the Giants who pitched submarine, the reliever, like 10 years ago?
So Lopez? He was also
Javier Lopez.
Bradford. Javier Lopez Diaz. I mean, here's the deal. Madison Bumgarner is without a doubt top 3 for me. Dontrelle Willis was a dog as well, another Bay Area guy. Madison Bumgarner could very well be top 3, if not top 5 favorite players of all time. Name a pitcher that you're more intimidated. I try to throw like in my backyard. Just dude, you can always rely on
the Thanksgiving turkey and just fucking throw that shit. Yeah, but Jonah Doan, we've talked about this.
You can always rely on Capwise Nick, one of the wittiest dudes around.
I know he's a geek, dude. He's a geek. But
okay, hold on. It was Pedro Martinez, and was it Don Zimmer? Was that his name?
Yeah, Don Zimmer. Yeah.
Don Zimmer.
Yeah, that was a good little battle. I remember when so the Yankees were up 3-0 on the Red Sox, right? And then the Red Sox came back and won that series. Are you guys too young to remember that? Probably. It's okay.
I literally watched. There's a movie made about that.
Yeah, and I think they swept them. And I remember I'm the youngest of 4. I got 3 older brothers, and they were 12, 14, and 16 when I was born.
Okay.
So I was a miracle.
Wow.
not the other M word that you might be thinking of. Okay. And I remember I was like probably 9 or 10 at the time, and they took me to a Hooters.
Sure.
And my brother was living in New York at the time, and he throws a baseball. He's right-handed, but he throws a baseball like he's left-handed. Like he did not play sports. He was he was more of an actor.
Sure.
And we were watching the series. I remember it was 3-0, and he's trying to talk some smack about the Yankees this, the Yankees that, and I just remember being like, I think the Red Sox are going to come back and win this thing. And then they pulled off, I think, the first comeback in the 3-0 series at the time, and then they didn't win it that year. I can't remember, but I just remember being in this Hooters. It's like a core memory of me. I mean, of course, I was 10 or 11 in a Hooters, but yeah, always loved talking smack in sports, man. I wasn't really like watching cartoons as a kid. I was always I wanted to be a sports broadcaster, so I was like freaking Rain Man. I mean, I would go to like family events where they'd looking back on it, it was like maybe I was kind of like a little kid freak. They're like, Aaron, who's number whatever for the Cardinals? Who's number whatever for the St. Louis Rams? Like, whatever it is. I was
oh
just
man.
In the corner.
Hey, whatever plays. My
sure.
I was the first I was like the first kid in my family. I'm like the oldest out of all my cousins and stuff, oldest sibling. And my family's a huge Notre Dame fan. I'm not as much anymore because I ended up going to Virginia Tech, right? And they beef now with ACC ties. But they used to sit me in front of the TV and just like rub my head because they thought I was like the luckiest kid ever. And I also had probably the biggest head from any baby on earth. I came out of that womb.
So Irish.
So the most Irish thing you've ever heard in your life, right? Not surprising. But yeah, no, my head was ginormous. I mean, I told you, I don't know if I told you this story, but I tried to play lacrosse growing up when I was like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Because that's what people do in Maryland. And I used to cry after practice because the helmet would hurt my head so bad. It was so tight.
Yeah.
It was so tight. So I quit and started playing baseball.
So we met. You and I met in Vegas in March. We're not the same height. Okay. What Pro Fit hat do you wear?
What size? 7 and 3/4, I think, is what it is. Or is it
okay?
Yeah,
right. A little. I haven't actually. I used to wear like I had a crazy hat collection growing up. I was wearing hats every day in middle school, high school, and all that. I had sick amount of hats. I think I was at 7 5/8, like early high school. One of the first hats that I had, I was on the Cleveland Indians in T-ball. I was like 6. My hat was like 7 1/8. Javon, what size hat is that you have on there? Is that 7? Is it? Are we talking 7? 7
7 7.5. Big noggin from Javon.
7.5. Jovan Big Noggin. I mean,
I got the fro though too in the back, so I mean it's a little hair on it too.
You do have the fro going. You need to size up on
that. Fair enough. Yeah, we haven't had a hair check on Javon. It's always capped off.
It's always for a reason.
Hey, there it is.
It's like you got to check it because Wiley rocks that hat for a reason.
Yeah,
not the same as Javon.
But, dude, it's in literal terms, Krabs. I feel your pain. Played football. The back of my head, for whatever reason, I actually know. So I had I was a C-section, baby. I'll just come out and say it. Right?
Same.
I was a C-section.
I told you I was 10 pounds coming out.
They had like apparently, here's the story, is they had like the vacuum on my head to extract me, to pull me out. It popped off. For my baby pictures, my head looks like Gumby. Like it's just up on one side. I look like Gumby. So the back of my head is so much bigger than the front of my head. So when I played football, the helmet just crushed the back of my head. And I needed like an XXL. It was bad news bears. Like, it literally just would not go on. I'd have to like put water on my head to try and slide it on. Nightmare. Absolute nightmare.
Rough life.
Dude, rough life. This is exactly what I needed today on a Friday. Good vibes, a lot of jokes, fucking around. Dude, I'll tell a weird shaped head story too. Fuck it. Throw my hat in the ring. I was, like I said, I was the oldest kid in my family, and apparently when you're a young child, right, you're supposed to like flip your baby in the crate so that they're not just like laying on the back of your head all the time. because like your head is soft as a baby, which sounds weird as fuck. And I'm not a doctor, guys. I'm no pro. But apparently your head is like soft when you come out, and it can like move around and like form, like you were just saying. And my mom, I guess, didn't know that you're supposed to flip the baby around, and I guess I was a back sleeper, like I still am now. Nothing's changed.
Yeah.
So the back of my head is flat. You could eat a 4-course meal off the back of my head.
Yeah. Well, dude, you see a lot of, I don't know if you have, but there's a lot of babies now that have helmets on their head because it's like a thing. Like parents are just leaving their kids on the back of their head. Then they got to wear this helmet to literally form their head to be round.
Sure. Yeah. That's wild. I needed one of those. That honestly, if that was invented back in the day, I wouldn't have this problem. See, people are getting so smart.
You may have stopped betting on the Nats a long time ago if that was the case.
Straight up, the brain would definitely be more functional for sure.
I hear the back of your brain is where all the square tendencies are anyways. So I think you would have been better off.
At least that's what I've heard too. Yes, from the neurosurgeons. They keep talking about it.
Absolutely.
Gosh, I love it.
What about you guys? What about top MLB guys for you?
You took the words right out of my mouth, my man. Hell yeah. I'll go through mine real quick. Number 1, Ryan Zimmerman, obviously.
Sure.
You know, growing up, first ever draft pick for the Washington Nationals. Talk about a guy. I mean, it could not have played out any better. Already talked about it. Leader of the team for damn near 2 decades. Great dude. There's like fields all around Northern Virginia and DC named after him. He's obviously donated a significant amount of money to build up the area around, Nats Park, which used to not be the greatest place. But now it's honestly getting so much better and clean and new, which is great and safe. So shout out Ryan Zimmerman. Played first base. I wore 11 in high school because of him. Love the dude. I'll be at Nats Park this whole weekend because he's getting his jersey retired. So he's my favorite player of all time by far.
Is that a Nats Zimmerman jersey you have on?
No, this is the worst jersey of all time. I'm not even going to say it out loud.
I don't even,
Can you see it?
Tell you. Yeah, I couldn't even tell you.
Victor Robles.
Yeah, whatever.
He's the worst player of all time.
What got you to buy that jersey?
I recognize the name, but I couldn't tell you what he
I'm going to say something you guys are going to think is a lie, but it's actually my roommate's jersey that I'm wearing. So great excuse.
Cute.
But number 2, Jason Varitek. Jason Varitek is one of my favorite players of all time. Grew up a Red Sox fan. Grew up a catcher. I'm left-handed, but I grew up a catcher. I was a chonky little guy. Not really a surprise, I'm assuming. I was a chonky guy. Was not very mobile, so they stuck me behind the plate, and I was actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, but I was left-handed, so obviously I shifted to first base growing up. But Varitek was my dude. It's like there's no explaining to even need to be done. You guys know I hate the Yanks. Seeing him, put his fucking big ass mitten hand in Alex Rodriguez's face and have beef with them for a decade was incredible. Bring it back. Bring it back. I'm happy the Red Sox are competitive again. Kirk 2.0. I wouldn't say Kirk is. Yeah, I was Alejandro Kirk. That was me. I thought you guys were talking about Varitek. I was like, damn, that's disrespectful to my guy Jason Varitek. But yes, no, I was Alejandro Kirk back. Alejandro Crab. I love it, dude. Yeah, now you guys know why I love Alejandro Kirk. Juan Soto, he's up there for me, obviously.
Dustin I need Pedroia. To watch more Juan Soto.
Yeah, don't watch more right now, but go back and watch his highlights from when we won the World Series of him just hitting bombs off of Justin Verlander, Clayton Kershaw, Garrett Cole, just hitting balls that looked unimaginable, hitting balls opposite field up over the train tracks in Houston. To this day, I stand by it. One of the craziest, hottest teams, weirdest, best runs in all of sports. The Nationals had no business winning a World Series. But that goes to show you that anything could happen in baseball. And they were just the hottest team. They could have beat the fucking Gremlins from Space Jam or whatever those guys were called. They could have beaten that team. Like they could have beaten anyone. Didn't matter.
Hey, no one understands getting streaky in playoffs more than Giants fans. You want to talk about the 3 World Series that we run? No one anticipated us getting there any of those years, man. Right speed at the right time.
100%. But you guys are a well-run franchise. You've had good teams for damn near 2 decades. But yes,
sure,
I 100% agree. And then I'll close it down. I still have a soft spot in my heart for Bryce Harper. I can't help it. I grew up with him being the coolest thing ever. I can't help it. I can't.
Yeah.
I know my guy Phil's out later like that one. But Javon, I want to hear yours, my dude.
My number one, undisputed, 0 questions asked, Evan Longoria, 100%. Just because he, especially in like the Rays franchise that you grow up, not back then too, not just now with kind of a rotating roster. You get no guys that are like Rays for lifers. He was like the one. So him and David Price even for a little bit, but Longo's just the guy. He's pretty much Mr. Tampa Bay at this point. Rays legend, like you said in the comments. Like 162 was probably the most exciting moment as a Rays fan, even more than both the World Series trips. It was awesome, absolutely awesome. But another Rays player that I really, really loved because I am like I've been like 6 foot since I was like 12, so they put me at first base all the time, and I'm a lefty too. So absolutely love Carlos Pena. Love Carlos Pena. He's our lefty first baseman who's hitting nukes. Like he was one of my favorite guys too.
It's a throwback.
Yeah, 100%. So I mean, if we're going there, you got to go the Holy Trinity. I feel like you could go with one of these outfielders, but I'm going to go with BJ Upton just because I kind of knew him personally.
Hey.
But
love bringing me back, dude. I love this.
I absolutely love BJ Upton. BJ Upton was kind of the Kevin Kiermaier before Kevin Kiermaier. As much as I kind of talk about that guy, talk about Kiermaier because I despise him but love him at the same time. Like he was that dude too. A lot of that 2008 World Series Rays team, like I love them all a lot. But yeah, those are my throwback Rays guys. I have a weird one in here that I kind of like. So in the process of, I think a couple of the Rays guys going to the Dodgers, like Carl Crawford, like I kind of started following them a little bit. I wasn't a fan, but I really developed an affinity for some reason for Rafael Furcal, which is a name that probably most people may not know. But I still have his jersey from when I was a little kid. But I know Cam
on the Braves.
Yeah, he was on the Braves for the last year of his career, I think. Yeah. But I really love that guy for some reason. It's not even like he was terribly, terribly good, but I just love the way he played. He was a great, exciting little shortstop. So that's where I'm at for that. And then round it out, I'm gonna go Manny Ramirez. I just like
I love Manny Ramirez.
He for me, like growing up as a kid, he was the guy that like brought swag to the league. Like brought that swagger that like we kind of see from like Tim Anderson and guys like that now. Like that was that guy for me back then, and I'm sure for a lot of other people too. Even he did come and play for the Rays for a year or two, so that was super exciting. But kind of it was hard to hate him, like even when he played for the Red Sox and everything. But I mean, dude, that guy was just a whole different animal. It was awesome, absolutely awesome. He was like he was like what I see if Yasiel Puig was able to stay in the league. Like he's that guy. Like that would have been super exciting. But I love Manny Ramirez.
Remember when he high-fived the fan and threw him out at home? Threw the guy out at home?
Awesome. So
bro,
awesome.
There's a crazy video on him on YouTube, and I forget the guy's name who made it, but it's like all about Manny Ramirez's life and how he's like the weirdest dude of all time. Really? Definitely worth the watch. Like the weirdest, funniest, like craziest life. And yeah, honestly, he was like the Tim Anderson before Tim Anderson. Baseball needed more guys like him. Honestly, we need more guys like Manny Ramirez. We need more swag. We need more reasons for people to watch because less and less people do every year. Bring back the juice balls. Give me more bat flips. Give me fights. Like, give me fucking people charging the mounds. I want to see actual fights.
I mean, dude, screw the juice balls. Just bring back the juice, baby. Let these guys pump.
Let them juice.
Let these guys pump.
Brick shit houses coming out to the plate.
Dude, when it was McGuire versus Sammy Sosa, you guys were probably too young for that. But watching McGuire and Sosa battle, and they were just so unbelievably juiced up, that was one of the best summers of my life. McDonald's came out with the Big Mac because McGuire was just absolutely nuking. I can't remember what year it was. It was probably like 98. So you guys were maybe born, maybe not.
That was the year I was born.
Great summer as a little kid. Kind of little kid.
Again, we don't have to show your age here much. You're good. You just won, the championship, bro. You won the championship. Yeah, you own it, bro.
I'm young, baby.
Javon, Javon, how tall are you, dude?
6'3".
6'3". Let's go. I'm
Yeah,
also
same.
6'3" and left-handed. So Mosh is 6'4", actually.
6'4".
That's wild.
6'4".
That's wild.
We
need to do more we need to do more personal stuff on these shows, so people know we're not just bots shitting out bets like you were talking about with me last night, Javon. I agree.
Yeah, I mean that's what I love about the sweats is that it gives the community an opportunity to kind of see one that we all kind of kick it and like each other and like somewhat talk on the regular outside of just pitching our picks, and two that we're very much invested in these picks that we pitch. And we're all just homies. We're all just kicking back and dudes that like sports and like watching sports and betting on them. Sometimes winning, most of the time losing.
Oh man! Hey, if it was easy, everybody would do it, right?
Sure. If it was easy, everyone would be with Greg Peterson on the beaches of Cabo.
Hey, you know who's pitching tonight in Denver, Mosh?
In Denver. Denver. All I know is that we have so many. Mackenzie Gore. Mackenzie Gore got rocked last time out. Gore and Cores. Yeah, and he's going up against Kyle Freeland too, dude. There are a significant amount of turkey tossers. I'm still trying to wrap my mind around how Wainwright versus Waka has an over/under of 10.5.
Yes, good.
You're on that.
Yes,
and there is quite literally no one in the league that I love fading more than Zach Thompson, and he's going up against the Giants and Carlos Rodon today. So I cannot wait. Krabs, you're not betting on Zach Thompson, dude. Please, for the love of God, for the love of God, you cannot bet.
I'm not.
You can't.
I'm not.
Not gonna lie.
Not betting on.
Do you guys have a lean on this first game for the people coming up in about 25 minutes? Cubs, Braves.
I have more than a lean, Bubs. Got more than a lean. We are on the Cubs.
Okay.
This line is weird. I mean, honestly, dude, like at least for me, it's fade Charlie Morton every fucking game. The dude's washed. I feel bad for him. Like, and I keep saying this over and over again, but like the guy doesn't know what he's doing wrong, and that's like those are the kind of guys you want to fade. Like they ask him in his post game at press conferences, like what's going on, and the guy's clueless. He doesn't know. Those are the kind of guys you want to fade, and it's not personal. Not like he's fucking listening to this anyways. I don't know why I care. But it's those are the kind of guys you gotta fade because he really just doesn't know what he's doing wrong up there. And it sucks to say, but I think he might just be past his time. He was so good.
Yeah,
he was so good. He's just not good right now. It's that simple.
Yeah,
I agree with you. I agree with you about the Thompson take in that game, how he starts out hot and cools off, and he's been cooling off, right? Coming back down to earth. But this total being set, and it is at 8.5 now in some books, but like it being set this low after we saw a bazillion trillion runs in Wrigley this week, and I know the wind's coming in, like everything's changed, but like it's still weird to me a little bit.
Sure.
So I think Thompson might pitch okay, is what I'm trying to say. That's my point. I think he might pitch okay today.
I'm just looking at this, man. I'm riding the wave until it stops.
And that's very fair.
I will be betting on hot teams. I will be following the trend until it bites me. But what I'm, proud of is that I'm keeping. I mean, I brought my units back down to earth a week or two ago, and on this trend back up, I'm keeping my units low.
Good.
I'm not spraying the board. I'm finding my spots, and it's been treating me well. But as you were talking about Zach Thompson on the Cubs, I just bet Braves run line and Braves alternate run line at -2.5. So we'll see what happens.
Somebody's winning.
Yeah.
Somebody's winning. Know what I mean? Someone's gonna win. Someone's gonna win.
I'm on the Cubs +1.5. So
I'll be on the Cubs.
I have 12 bets on this. Well, I doubled down, but we'll call it 8 bets going on this Braves Cubs game, and someone's gonna win. Someone click the right button. I hope it was me.
Yeah,
I hope it was me.
I definitely support the team total.
Where do people's brains run? Like, I don't understand how people come up with thoughts like this. this. I don't even understand it. I shouldn't even be
But
giving
so that's one thing that blows my mind as well. And I've realized it's like one, there are people out there that just believe the most outlandish shit, and everyone having a platform to share their opinion is a blessing and a curse. It's a blessing because it gives us some entertainment. It's a curse because you have to see some crazy takes. But like the books don't know either. The books don't know. The books don't know at all. Are you kidding me?
Right. Everyone they know better than us, but they don't know everything. Yep.
Yeah. They know how to set the lines. That's for damn sure. They know how to set the lines. Because I mean, it's absurd how many times you're either on the right side of a hook or the wrong side of a hook, but it's right there. You know what I mean? But just talking about the Warriors last night, the fact that the majority of the money was still on the C's, even though you're looking at the Warriors at plus 150, because everyone said there's no way the Celtics lose 3 in a row. There's no way the Celtics lose 2 in Boston. There's no way the NBA doesn't want it to go 7 games and get more money and it end on Father's Day and Adam Silver. No. I sent you the voice memo yesterday, Krabs. I was like, if there's ever a day to bet on the Warriors, it's today. It's the most Krabs bet of all time.
And what did I say? I said you're right, but I just had that. I had that ticket where I had the series going 7 games, and I was riding it out. Yeah. I should have hedged. Yeah. A smart person would have hedged on the +4, right?
I know, but you slept on your back as a baby, so here we are.
Now we're here. My brain is mushed. My brain is mushed. And that's why I'm on the Cubs today, because my mom didn't flip me over as a baby. Love you, Mom.
Well, yeah. I mean, like I said, I initially I thought this could be where the Braves streak ends, but I'm just gonna keep betting on the Braves until it doesn't, and then I'll
be on the Cubs too, and I'm back in another streak. I'm back in the Cubs against guys with 40% hard hit rates. Won the last 5.
Yeah, so you know what I love about that?
Pop up.
The over.
Yeah. You're getting
the Braves are not going to not score runs. So let's let it be an 8-6 game. And I really don't give a shit who wins, but let's let it just be an 8-6 game.
Yeah, I'm cool with runs. Mush, a pleasure as always, my man. We do have to pass the torch to Trenty. Hopefully you can hit a parlay today and stay hot. Trent, stay hot, my man. You're killing it. You literally are living beachfront in my head right now. This is unbelievable. Make it stop. I'm not having fun anymore. Call the witch you made a deal with. Call the devil. Do whatever you got to do. I'm done. Yeah. Call them and say you want a refund for whatever deal you just made. I'm out. But yeah, let's go Cubbies today. Let's
today, Krabs. That makes sense.
Yeah, but the problem with that is, Mush, and I did say, I talked about it, like I'm going to start using my baseball brain more. And I did yesterday, like on the Rangers. And I got blessed. I was rewarded with a lucky win that should not have hit. But as soon as I flip to start betting square, you know what's going to happen.
Mix and match, bub. Mix and match. It's not be contrarian in every single game, but say this one we're going contrarian. But some of them are just there for you, and you know too damn much to keep going in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
I'll let you sign off your show, and it's time to get surgical. Chat. Let's go.
Get it, my man. Yep. Good vibes today, my man. Shout out the Warriors. What a run. What a dynasty. Unbelievable, my man. Congrats. Units are up. Mush, a pleasure, my dude. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Krabs, Javon, appreciate you both. And we're not done yet. Job not finished.
Job not done. Let's have a day, guys. Let's have a day. Javon, thank you. A pleasure as always. Have a good weekend, everybody. If you're at Nats Park, come find me. I will be hammered watching us lose. Beers on me. All right, guys. Peace. Have a good weekend. We will be seeing.